Of tonight, Klein Hall Veterans Home in Chippewa Falls is closed. The state government, has failed to secure the funding to keep the facility that temporarily houses homeless veterans open. 18 News' Toby Moore has you covered on how we got here and what happens next.
It's a real loss for veterans who in a huge swath of the state.
Joey Hoey with the Wisconsin Department of Veterans Affairs says the last resident left Klein Hall on September 12th. As of Tuesday, the veterans housing facilities in Chippewa Falls and Green Bay are now officially closed. Klein Hall provided support for veterans facing and at risk of facing homelessness. Now, the only other veteran home in the state is in Union Grove, 4.5 hours away. It's already difficult to ask for help, Hoey said, and distance makes it harder.
There's a window of opportunity, and if it's going to take them 2 weeks to move to Milwaukee or to Union Grove, then the likelihood that they're not going to follow through increases.
So how did we get here? In his budget proposal this year, Democratic Governor Tony Evers included $1.9 million to operate both facilities. That funding was denied by the Republican-controlled Joint Finance Committee. Senate Democrats introduced an amendment to add that funding back to the budget. That was voted down, with all but one Republican voting to reject it. In August, area Democrats Jeff Smith and Jody Emerson introduced bills for that $1.9 million in the Senate and the Assembly, with support from two Republicans, Jesse James and Clint Moses, but no vote has been held on either bill.
We can get this done. We are willing to work together. Not only that, we want to work together. But unfortunately, it's the Republicans' decision to vote these efforts down, to close these facilities, and to turn their backs on Wisconsin veterans.
As for what happens next, if that funding bill is passed, since the 50-year-old Klein Hall building is showing age, Hoey says it would be cheaper to move to a new facility. He says a local developer has agreed to build a new property and rent it for the program at no profit. If that funding goes through, it would take about a year to reopen a veterans housing facility in the area. In Chippewa Falls, I'm Toby Moore.
Thanks, Toby. Now, state Republicans are arguing Governor Evers could have kept the facilities open by reallocating funds from the Veterans Housing and Recovery Program that were not used last year. Evers has denied that, saying the money is not there and the Department of Veterans cannot use money on something the funds were not approved for.